Welcome all, welcome in another important video, and in this video we are learning about how to set up local environment to develop end-to-end decentralized applications in our local machine. So up to this point we've used Remix IDE to write our Ethereum smart contracts and to test it. So we use Remix IDE default user interface. So as you can see these buttons here, so these buttons helps us interacting with our smart contracts. Right? But if you see, there is no user interaction with our actual smart contracts. So if we want to allow any end user to interact with our smart contracts, he will not be able to do it. So if we want to make our smart contracts available for the end users, so in that case, we will need to create user interface. Also, like we have used default demo addresses to interact with our smart contracts. In actual scenario, user will use their wallets to interact with our smart contracts, and user will spend their actual Ethereums on our smart contract. So now the question is, why do we need local setup? First is, so if you can see in the Remix ID, you can only write your smart contracts. There is no user interface and you're not even interacting with actual wallet. We are just using the default addresses given by Remix ID itself. So if we want to create end-to-end application, we should shift on local setup. Basically, we get everything set up by default and we don't have to set up anything if we are using online ID, which is not good in the case if we want to learn everything from scratch and we want to learn end-to-end blockchain. Also, the second point suggests if you want to transfer your locally created smart contracts either on a test network or on the main network, so local environment will certainly help you doing that. So we'll see how easy it is to transfer your locally created smart contracts on the test network so that you can create the actual environment for the end users and test your smart contracts efficiency on the test network and the main network. Okay, so now we know why do we need to do it. So now let's see how we can do it, right? So this is the steps for the installation. We will require Node.js environment, then we will require Solidity installed in our local machine, and then we will require Ganache, Truffle and VS Code. So let's go step by step. Just click on this link. So you will land on this page where you will get to see there is different versions of Node.js. Okay, usually Node.js provides two different versions of Node.js. First is the stable one, which is recommended for the most of the users, and then there is a current one, which is the latest version of Node.js with the latest features. So always we need to go with recommended version, because if you go with current versions, there will be some features that might break with the latest version because that is not tested properly. So we will go with the recommended version, and then if you are using Windows operating system, you just have to download this according to the 64 or 32-bit of your version. Just click on this, it will start downloading the Node.js. Once everything done, just have to follow the steps that Node.js suggests, and then the installation will start, right? So now we are done with the installation setup for the Node.js. Now let's move on to the next step. As soon as we install Node.js, npm will come along with it, so we don't have to install npm explicitly. So let's move on to the installation of Solidity. Alright, so here is an article with the installation step. By default, Solidity provides 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝐿 as a compiler, but since we are going to use our Solidity with the Node.js, so we are going to use this package. So as according to this documentation, 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝐿 is the actual compiler, but if we are using 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝐿.js, this will also work the same because 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝐿.js internally using C++ libraries, which is provided by 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝐿 compiler itself. So in order to install Solidity in our local machine, all we need to do is we need to follow this command. We need to enter this command in our CMD. So let's close this. So let's open our CMD and simply paste it. So now we are installing Solidity globally because we want to use command line interface of this compiler, right? Now the 𝗖𝗿𝗄𝐿, now the Solidity installation has started. Let's wait for a while. Okay, so now the installation is completed. That means our Solidity is also installed. Now let's move on to the next installation, which is Ganache Installation. Let me quickly click on this. So the Ganache is nothing but simulation of the blockchain on your local machine. So we'll see more information about Ganache in our upcoming videos. For now, let's just proceed with the installation step, right? So you just have to click on this download button. Again, the installation of the Ganache is simple. You just have to follow the steps. I already have this installed. It is asking me for reinstallation, so let me do that. Okay, so now Ganache is also installed in my local machine. Let's move on to the next step, which is installation of Truffle. So Truffle helps us with providing development environment for decentralized applications. So in order to install Truffle, all we need to do is we need to follow this npm command and just wait for the installation. Alright, so while it is being installing, let's move on to the next installation step, which is installation of VS Code. VS Code is just an IDE that helps us with the development. You can download the exe as per your operating system. So I have this already installed, so I'm not going to install this again. Let me quickly cancel this. Alright, so with this way we have done with our local environment setup. From the next video we will know more about the local installation. From the next video we will start creating our decentralized application. Well, I think that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video.